The sound of gunfire sent people running in all directions inside the mall, trying to get out of harm's way. Law enforcement says last night is a good reminder that there are a few actions you can take to keep yourself safe. News 9's Chris Yu reports every second counts in these tense and dangerous situations. Chris?
Yeah, Colby, the shooting last night is an example of how an ordinary trip to the mall can turn into chaos. Officers say it's important to keep your head on a swivel, watch for threats, and have a plan no matter where you are. An evening at the mall quickly turned into shoppers scurrying in fear and a parking lot filled with police cars.
That's not something anyone should have to go through, especially someone who is not around that, is not trained for anything related to that.
While most people don't have active shooter training, Corporal Daniel Gullett with the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office says people in these situations need to remember the words run, hide, fight. Gullett says those tasks should be remembered in order.
Always stay calm, remember to breathe. The more you're breathing, the better decisions you're going to make because the lower your heart rate's going to be.
If you hear of an active shooting, you should take it seriously and get away from the area if you can.
Always identify your exits. You need to know where your exits are at, where you're at in the building, so that way you can get you and your family out safely.
If getting out isn't an option, Gullett says to hide somewhere that will shield you from bullets. If you find an interior door, it's best to shut it, lock it, and barricade yourself inside. If that's not an option, your last resort is to fight. That means grabbing anything you can find to fight off the gunman. For large public places like the mall, Gullett says it's important to take every threat seriously.
It's always better to be safe than sorry. So if you do receive some type of news that way, if you hear gunshots or you hear someone yelling that there's a gun, you need to take it seriously and act accordingly.
Deputies say the top priority for law enforcement is to get inside and take down the gunman. If you have to call 911 in this situation, they say that be prepared to give the description and location of the gunman to help them out. In the newsroom, Chris Yu, Oklahoma's own News 9.